Good day, everybody. Just heading back from the park with the puppies in tow. It's a beautiful morning. It's already in the almost double digits, I think. Yeah, it is in the double digits, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. That's great. Spring has sprung, as they say, but I'm not here to talk about the weather. No, sir. I'm here to talk about Bill C-63, which is colloquially called the Online Harms Bill. See, the Liberals, I think it's the Liberals, have put forward a bill that ostensibly is about protecting children from online predation and exploitation. Great idea. However, I think we already have laws on the books regarding that, but I guess this seeks to strengthen those laws. But tacked onto this bill is also a modification of the current hate speech legislation, whereby people who say things that are deemed hate speech, which is, it's completely amorphous. Nobody can define what hate speech is. Even the Supreme Court of Canada has a very vague and difficult to apply standard for what constitutes hate speech that is prosecutable. So what this Bill C-63 does, in addition to the the protection for the protection for children for online exploitation, it criminalizes more speech. Essentially, that's what it comes down to. And yeah, I don't see this thing as being very good. Obviously not. But you got to hand it to the Liberals. I mean, they're smart. They put these two efforts together on one bill so that anybody who speaks against, the problematic part, which is free speech curtailing, will obviously be tarred and feathered with being against protecting children. Right? I mean, this is politics 101, right? I'm hoping it hits the Senate, and the Senate says, no, you got to break these two things out because they're completely different. Hate speech and exploitation of children are two completely different things. They don't belong on the same bill. Well, now the Liberals will say, yes, but hate speech is harmful. I still have yet to hear a compelling argument for why saying things that are hurtful to people is considered doing them harm. Yeah, it just seems like we used to have thicker skins. Somebody said something mean to you, regardless of what it was about. Your race, your background, your parents, your chosen profession, your political ideology. That's just like your opinion, man. It's different when you're calling you. It's a call to action to cause harm. That's completely different. If you say, "Go out there and kill all libertarians," well, then I might have a problem with that. In the same way that I'd have a problem if you said, "Go out there and kill all liberals." Watch this video is now going to be flagged because I used that phrase. But whatever. Either way, there are protections already in place for that. Expanding the definition of hate speech doesn't do anybody any good, and as a matter of fact, all it does is curtail free expression. So here's what's going to happen. Either the Senate is going to weigh in on this and make recommendations to split the two aspects of the bill apart, or they're going to rubber stamp it, which they might do, and then it's going to get passed with conservative support because Pierre Poilievre, well, he's the golden boy of the conservative media, Rebel Media, and all the others. He's only the golden boy because he can win against Trudeau, not because he abides by any strongly held principles. He's still a statist. He still believes that government is the answer to problems. Government is a good thing, and I don't believe that, and increasingly more and more Canadians don't believe that either. So he's going to roll right along with it because the worst thing he could do in facing an upcoming election is to stand against the protection of children, because that's how it'll be couched. That's how it'll be framed. So the law passes, and then shows like the Ammunition and Casual AF and other shows like it, they become targets of cancel campaigns because we say things that are problematic, right? We are deemed for promoting hate speech or engaging in hate speech. Not only that, one other thing, apparently this law can be applied retroactively. So yeah, and I'm not sure what the statute of limitations are on hate statements. So if we go back to early offerings from this channel or early ammunitions, I'm sure I've said some things that are like far more than edgy and downright offensive. So we'll see. I mean, Twin's in real trouble. But yeah, so that's what it is. I'm wondering if Eva Fry got it right, you know? Maybe I should have moved out of this country a long time ago. You know, maybe if this bill passes, I'll be able to convince the wife that we need to leave. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. But who knows? Who knows? Anyway, folks, the only way that this law will ever get repealed or overturned or free speech will win again in Canada is if somebody deliberately violates it in a specific manner whereby they will be prosecuted under this law. And if that happens, then it needs to go to the Supreme Court. And then the Supreme Court needs to decide in favor of free expression. However, I don't have a lot of faith in the institutions of Canada. I think the Supreme Court is likely to say, yeah, you can't say mean things online. It's against the law. It's not a protected right. Free expression is not a protected right under certain circumstances. Yeah, what the hell, man? I said it before. What makes the West worth protecting at this point? We've abandoned all of our principles. At least our legislators, our leaders have. And if people don't stand up against these oversteps of government, then I'd say they must stand against these principles as well, or have abandoned these principles as well. I don't know. Anyway, folks, I'm almost home. I think I'm going to call it here, because if I get too close to the house, little Miss Trinity, she starts barking her head off, and nobody wants to hear that. Anyway, folks, you have yourselves a great day. Enjoy the nice weather if you can, and take care, and watch your mouth.